Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah, Blair. If you want to do the recap, you can. I'd be happy to hand it over to a player for once.
Beautiful. As I recall, our party awakens by the steep of a large tree with our new ally, Boosbrew. He shares with us tales and stories and even some of his alcohol. A number of the party members were rightfully hesitant, given that this man might have trace amounts of the blight on him.
God, imagine.
We take on his job, thinking that this would be a good way to get paid while we're in the area and discover more about the blight. We were told that the tree itself was warped in some way, but none of us really knew exactly how bad until we arrived. It was like every piece of that type of media combined into one, and then for somehow twisted into a bad thing. And funny thing, right? And you know what, this is, out of character, right? I happen to know a little bit about dryads, right? Like the fact that they passively charm people. And that Renfrey saw this. It immediately blasted the dryad into bits.
Shouldn't I have done that?
Leading to a swarm attack from the Dryad's tree, assumedly, which is the Fey tree, and a bunch of swamp hags. The tentacles have lifted Bree and Blair and had done a decent amount of damage to them. That's when Blair luckily wasn't grappled, but Bree unfortunately was. Blair went to free Bree. They dragged her into the gaping mouth orifice of the flesh tree, and they slowly crawled their way to victory. Blair learning that the werewolf blood having anti-blight properties as predicted. With those two moving on, cutting back to the rest of the group, I think it was Zandini who casted slow.
No,
It was Eidos.
It was Q.
Q casting slow, which was a huge saver, allowing a number of party members, I believe Eidos and Zandini, to and Scottish yours, Vero.
Yeah. I done something, I don't know what.
To run through, leaving only Renfrey behind. It was a close call, but the redhead also snuck through, and the party was pulled one by one into the Feywild. It was wild at first, a little shaky. We went exploring. Well, not exploring per se, as navigating through the Feywild, as much as exploring can be in a new area. And on our way through the lush forest, we had found what appeared to be a mix between a lizard and a hydra. Seemingly curious and more playful than as scary as it appeared. We were able to walk by with simple offerings and play bits, as it seemed that as soon as we entered near the blighted reference of Boo-Boo's trademarked brewery, the things seemed to ward off, and that's I believe where we stepped off, right? Just walking in or slowly marching our way into the brewery.
I believe where he exactly left it off was that you could see it on the horizon. Because I vaguely remember describing the scene with a series of stables where a few of those giant geese were lying dead, if I remember correctly, or I dreamt that.
We actually went inside. We were going to go into the basement. Where the
Right.
yeah,
I didn't remember that part.
I believe Blair
I
was
should have,
moved away.
because now I prepared something differently.
that's okay. We can teleport back in time and retcon.
I was gonna say I don't mind a small rewind. Not
Because as you stand there, we're going to rewind a little bit because I forgot about the stables part that you went in there. But as it lies on the horizon, and you might be thinking of a plan to get in, Boosbrew will actually pull out a very small piece of note, crumpled up. It's a little sweaty and dirty, and he drips his finger in his his whiskey light jelly that oozes from his cap, and goes, "Well, all right. Let me just pay you the blueprint on the plate real quick, because we need to come up with a plan of attack instead of just barging in there and killing every last one of my employees. You catch me? You dig?"
Oh.
Does anybody
He looks at
here
you.
speak that?
Drunk.
I completely agree. We need a plan of attack. The force in there is incredibly mighty. I believe it is incredibly insightful of you.
Does anybody understand that?
Out of character,
Maybe.
Blair, can you give me like a percentage of how much you understood of what Boosbrew said?
How much was I wrong? Alright, 1d100.
No, he's just asking you to
Well,
guesstimate.
No, he's asking you, like, because you did get plan of attack, right? You did say the words
Yeah,
plan
so
of attack.
he was saying that. Alright, out of character to my understanding, he was saying that the last he heard there was a big force inside, perhaps something that went in there and killed all of his employees, and that we need a plan of attack to enter because it's going to be a bloodbath or something like that.
He didn't say that, but that is a pretty good interpretation.
I'm paraphrasing.
Oh, he's paraphrasing. All right.
Oh,
But he starts drawing up like a child's drawing. It looks a little shitty, really. Oh, sorry, wait. Hold on, my cat wants to be let out.
just open a window and yeet. It'll land on its feet.
Practically what I did. It looks a bit like a child's drawing, and there seems to be 4 levels to the place. And he draws all these little squares and all these little curves and little weird like staircase type icons, and then hands a note to you, kind of like passes it around and goes, "Well, as you can see right here, this thing here is the blueprint, and then we can use either of the entrances to kind of sneak in there and perhaps kill everyone. You dig? I even draw a little smiley." He points towards a stick figure with sunglasses.
Hold on. Could you repeat that one? I was chewing.
Would it matter if I repeated it?
Yes.
All right.
Well, you're the group
He
leader, you
points.
should come up with the plan.
He points towards 4 different levels of the brewery. It seems there seems to be some kind of rooftop where there are a few trapdoors that lead downwards. Then there's a main entrance that leads into the brewery itself, directly, through the front doors. It seems that the stables are connected to it. So if you go through the stables, you'd go in through the main area as well. There is the basement itself, where the blight is. So Brew is a little anxious about that part. And there is a sewage tunnel where they how do you say that? They dump all of their waste, all of their alcoholic waste and stuff. Now, we could go in either of these entrances, and I don't know what to find there. I haven't been here in a while, but it would be good to make a plan of attack.
You're right.
You think?
Yeah. I believe the best plan of attack does not include the front door or the sewage system. I think we go in through the roof by standing on top of the stables and climbing onto the roof, and then work our way down through the trapdoors.
Yeah. From this distance right now, the stables are give or take about 16 feet high. So it's fairly an easy climb, especially because there's most likely a ladder. And then it's another 20 feet-ish to get to the rooftop of the brewery itself. it seems to be a fairly easy climb. You can't see what is on top of the rooftop, but you should be able to climb it. To be able to climb it.
All right.
As for Boosbrew, though, I don't know about him.
I'm sure he'll manage.
Blair would look to the rest of the group and he would say, I believe it's the safest bet. The roof should be the furthest place that the blight is spread to. We'd look to them for opinions.
Is there like a map or something that we can see?
I have a map of the roof once you get there. But for now, wait. I can very quickly draw what he drew.
To my knowledge, it was 4 levels with trap doors on the roof and a stables attached to the main entrance area, which I think it's like 2 levels above the main entrance is the top, I believe.
Yeah. So the rooftop has 2 trapdoors that lead into the upper area of the main brewery, so to speak. You can do that and try and get in perhaps sneakily. I don't know how good your party is at being sneaky. You can either go in through the front entrance and end up in the main part of the brewery, directly at the entrance. Who knows what you might find there. You can try and find the way into the basement directly. However, Boosbrew is a little anxious to do that as he doesn't know what is in there after he kind of fled the scene. And there's a waste tunnel that also leads towards either the basement or the main area. But once again, he doesn't know exactly what is down there aside from alcoholic waste.
What if we draw them out through the front door and pick them off one by one?
Implies they're by the front door.
We can make noise outside. If we go to the roof, our escape is very limited.
It's not that far of a jump.
4 stories.
We wouldn't be jumping to the ground, we'd be jumping to the stables. 20 feet.
2 stories.
20 feet.
How high are
The brewery has 2 stories and then 2 stories on the ground, basically.
Oh!
2 basements and 2 stories.
So we'd basically be falling 1 story.
Yeah. So from the rooftop of the brewery to the rooftop of the stables, it's 20 feet, and then stables to the ground is about 16 feet.
That definitely changes my attitude towards jumping off the roof.
It would hurt your ankles, but it wouldn't kill you. Well, it might kill you. I don't know how shitty your roll is going to be, so I can't say for certain that you'll survive. But
my hit points are a bit higher than a D6.
I mean,
hey, you never know, mate.
We have rope,
Yes,
guys.
we have rope.
Yeah, so we can use the rope.
I think the roof.
No need for jumping and hurting our ankles if we can use the rope.
I think that picking them off from a distance is a good idea, and that we should apply that method once we're inside and they're present in front of us. But if all things said and done, roof entrance, locking it in,
Sure, I can help us sneak as well.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
I got past without trash prepared.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah,
I can...
walking up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Never
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Don't worry.
Don't worry. We're fine.
No, I mean it. Don't worry, bro.
Okay,
You can go ahead.
I interrupted you.
Oh no, it's fine. It's
I
fine.
interrupted you.
This
You
is
know,
some
the elderly go
homoerotic
first.
energy, and I'm not here for it.
Since when?
Oh no, all of my images are messed up for my items. Oh no, all of my item images are messed up for everything.
What?
I don't know what you doing. What the fuck? But yeah, you can walk up to the brewery entrance, and there's this massive double gate doors of thick oak, reinforced with barricades, it seems, of pure logs, really. imbued with some sylvan energy as they glow faintly, a little bit blue, like some of the other trees here do, like iron ore veins, basically. The doors are currently closed, and opening them, you'd reckon, would take a lot of strength. But you can for sure, or maybe just blow a hole in the fucking door, open them and try and pick off whatever is inside one by one, if they are stupid enough to just run at you. There are a few windows that you can look through, but it's kind of like, glass stained church windows, where they're pretty high up, so you would need to climb or get a ladder of sorts to see what is inside the brewery itself.
Did anybody pack a ladder with them? I'm noticing a theme.
I said the word ladder twice.
Yeah, there's a ladder in the stables. We can use that.
But can we get
Said
to
likely.
from here, or do we need to get to the stables first and then get the ladder?
Well,
Uh,
regardless of the plan of attack, it sounds like we need to go to the stables. Because if we're going on the roof, we're going up via the stables. And if we want to look in the window to get a ladder, and there's more than likely a ladder in the stables, then we still need to go to the stables.
Right. Sounds like
I
we need
would
to
still
clear...
like. Sorry.
No, go on. I was just gonna say that, agreeing that it does
No,
sound
no,
like
go
we need to
ahead. Go
clear
ahead. Don't
out
worry. Go
the
ahead.
stables.
Clear out the stables. The stables itself, if you kind of approach them, there's nothing patrolling the exterior of the brewery, so there's no need to be extra stealthy about that part. The stables itself seem to be relatively cleared out. There's a bunch of carrion creatures like crows and stuff that are eating the rotting corpses of those giant geese. Brew looks horribly depressed as he approaches these geese that are half chewed up, bits and pieces of flesh, large bits and pieces of flesh, ripped out, their fucking beaks ripped off, eyes plucked out. They've obviously been eaten by most likely the things you fought in the forest that were trying to eat that other giant goose. The weird, rotting redcaps.
You mean the
Or
employees?
Brew's employees. The employees that you terminated. But other than that, there's nothing here that is, hostile to you. The creatures themselves flee once you approach. They're a little scared of you. The geese are already long gone dead. And other than that, it's mostly just hay bales and crates and whatnot.
I'm going to check to see if there actually is a ladder.
Oh, right, ladder. Sorry. Yeah, can you give me just an investigation with advantage? Just kind of searching through the place, flipping over dead geese bodies.
Guide you as well.
Maybe not roll it privately, please.
It's because I roll privately as a DM, it saves that.
Yeah, you for sure find a ladder that reaches the rooftop of the stables easily. It's in pristine condition as well. It won't break. That might sound shady, but I mean it won't break.
Guys, secret
Blair
ladder.
Blair would look to Bree and say, "You mentioned having a bit of magic to help us."
Yeah. If possible, I'd prefer to stay watch as well. I don't feel that it's great sneaking around, seeing my current condition. So, who are going in?
I mean, we're about to climb the ladder and then get to the rooftop and...
So we're planning to take out things we know are coming. So if whoever would want a haste buff, they can give it to them.
I think first someone should go in and actually check. Maybe make a bunch of noise. So first and foremost, lure some stuff up, see what it does for us, and if it does absolutely nothing, then we'd be very sneaky. But if it does something, we take care of the something, and then go in sneaky.
Oh, sneaky bricky.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, let's climb to the roof.
Yeah, Yeah, you climb up on the stables, and the wooden boards below you are a little bit finicky, but they hold your weight easy peasy, as all of you, aren't too heavy. The challenge itself is trying to climb the somewhat smooth wooden walls of the brewery to get to the upper rooftops. It will just take an athletics, unless you can innately climb or teleport or fly.
Can I use the ladder?
I was about to say, what about the ladder?
Yeah.
You could. It won't reach the tippity top of it though. You still have to climb a little bit. And I'd say it would just be a very easy athletics check in that case. But you can use a ladder, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll just
Do you
use-
want to use a ladder?
How easy? How easy we talking, Chief?
I'm gonna guide myself for that.
I was thinking like DC
Whisper.
10 or 11.
I think that's a little bit. I think that's the base, right? Base is 10 or 11. Come on, dude. I mean, you gotta
Yeah, you rolled a 6, mate.
to use a ladder. All right. No.
It's a ladder. It wasn't an athletics
Yeah.
check at that point. It's an intelligence check.
It's a ladder check.
Yeah, everyone gets up safely, and then Blair tries to climb it. I suppose Blair does it firstly because he's a leader, yeah, right?
Yeah.
He's missed a big
Well,
shot.
Yeah.
I would probably go first just to be in the front to make sure that nothing is going to attack us.
I just climbed the wall, Spider-Man style, man.
Spider.
Fuck the ladder.
Cunt.
Yeah, most of you climbed the ladder well enough. For those of you that reached the top, I'll get to Blair in a minute.
Player and
it
Bree or just
seems-
player? I hate you.
Bree. Oh, why'd you snitch on Bree?
I'm just.
Never mind. I didn't notice Bree's role. I thought she managed to, but all right. If you want to be that type of leader, for those of you that get up there, it seems to be pretty clear. Although you can hear the sounds of eating, things that are munching on something squishy. Like a cat eating soft, wet cat food. Sounds
Yeah, that's-
absolutely disgusting.
Suddenly
if you've
sounded
never
like a
heard it
cat
before.
and nothing else. Well,
Look, however you interpret that noise is up to you. To me, it sounded like cat food noises. As for Blair and Bree, you climb up the ladder, or you try and climb the wall, or scale it without a ladder. It's up to you. But somehow, some way, you manage to slip a little bit. The easiest bit of just trying to get a handhold, trying to get a foothold, climbing yourself up, pulling yourself up, and you manage to mess it up as you fall 20 feet until the stable floors. And the both of you take 6 bludgeoning damage. And there is one thing that I would like, and that is a d20 roll from the both of you.
Alright, give me a second. I was. 1d20.
My ass genuinely thought he was going to say to roll initiative. I'm like, really? Really?
No. This was, light Bree. You're lightweight. You fall onto the wood and it cracks beneath your weight. But ultimately, you're safe up there. Did hurt a little bit, but you're safe. Blair, however, overweight fuck that you are. As you crash down upon the frail stable rooftop, it cracks underneath your weight and shatters as you fall an additional 10 feet into a bay of hell, and you take 1 extra bludgeoning damage.
No, hold on. I fell into a hay bale. I take no damage. What the fuck?
Now there's a pitchfork in
You still
there.
fell 16
I
feet.
fell into a hay bale. Okay.
I did half damage for that. It's
Technically, you fell into a bay of hail.
all right. Here we go, Mr. Fucking Wizard knows everything better. It's not okay, mate. It's not Assassin's Creed, all right?
Sometimes life is just a leap of faith. So does the entire roof collapse?
Not the entire roof, no, but a very big chunk of it. About twice or 2.5 times your body. There's a hole in it. But you do land up on the floor. You can stand up easy peasy. But there's no ladder anymore. Someone seemed to have took it up to the rooftop of the stables.
I groan until someone calls my name.
Gonna look over the edge and look back at everybody and really him.
I
Really?
was half expecting that no one would notice and everyone would just continue on with their day. And Blair would just be left there.
I'll throw a
The
hand
roof
over.
collapsed below us. We probably would notice.
This Metal Gear
can
Solid
choose
genome
not-
soldiers. What was that noise?
Yeah, you could choose, must have been the wind.
What?
I will.
What kind of wind do you have over there?
I'll lay a hand over the edge and help
Oh.
Bree up on her next check.
Yeah, I need Boosbrew to make a roll as well. Oh, he's alright. He's strong. He lifts himself up easy with one hand. He just kind of groans, going, "Oh, I don't do well with all this climbing. My days of rock climbing have been long gone by me. Yeehaw." And he dusts his pants. Hello.
Oh. Yeah.
Boosbrew also looks over the edge at a massive hole in the rooftop. He goes, "Well, I would like y'all to compensate for that idiot motherfucker that seems to have broken my rooftop of my stables." And he yells out, "Are you okay?"
I'm okay, thank you. I'm good. Like,
Oh, alright.
I've been waiting for someone to put down the ladder.
Oh, so you're not good.
I can't climb. I mean, I think we just saw how that worked out.
I'm waiting on Bree to
Alright.
take my hand so that way I can kick the ladder down to you.
I grab
Yeah.
the hand as soon as I see it.
Boosbrew helps you up as well. Tries to lift you up a little bit.
And then we'll reach down with the longbow and like flick the ladder off towards the end and just like stand there giving a great crisp thumbs up to Blair.
Thumbs up.
I'd say no need to repeat the checks. At this point, you climb the ladder, you climb it again, and then 6 other people would just help you up.
What ladder?
Little disabled leader over here.
Really,
he's a little
60
special.
That's taking kind of creative liberty that 6 people would help Blair, but that's
Brother in Christ, aren't you
Yeah,
not like
why-
over encumbered?
Why are you telling me how to play my character? I
Oh.
would kick him down.
he's only
You
kind
would?
of over encumbered because he has a lot of stuff that's supposed to be in the bag of holding that's not in the bag of holding, or that was like moved. Like my bag of holding is empty for some reason, but you know, all that stuff.
Yeah, we've got him
There's-
up now.
But yeah.
What is this?
What's what?
Ooh.
That's volume controls by the sounds of it.
No, I just put on a different music, but I had a much higher volume. I don't know any of these songs, so I'm just basing it off of names.
I bought them, I'll
Um,
let you know right now. I don't know half of them either.
I'm always scared because sometimes it's called like Until We Meet Again, and then you play it and it's like heavy metal. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, there's this like so weirdly named, and that's the names they came with as well.
it's fucking Russian roulette. Who's Grismane? Anyway, as you stand on the rooftop, you all hear that cat eating noise. Really, something is eating something. And
Somebody's
Boosbrew,
eating pussy? Without me?
now
Damn.
I have a question. Why would you phrase it like that? Just out
It's
of
funny.
curiosity.
Because it's funny.
You're the
Okay.
only one laughing?
Oh.
Would you say you're the Muffin Man?
No, I said you're the only one laughing.
Oh, all right. And I think only Renfrey can really see it with her range of dark vision. That there are
Normal
At
vision,
least-
you mean? Level
what do
side.
you mean normal vision?
Level side. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical. So it's not a dark
Yeah,
vision,
but-
it's just normal vision.
Okay, with your normal vision, of 120 feet. Trying to get specific, I suppose. You can see at least 2 of those employees that seem to be eating a massive bird of some kind. They're all just tearing bits of flesh from it, cracking its bones apart, drinking the marrow, licking out the marrow,
Slurping it out.
Slurping out the marrow. That sounds
Wrong.
just
Correct.
a little bit.
Anatomically, biologically correct.
But here we go, yeah. Boosbrew slowly and gently pulls out his gun and just kind of stands still, and he whispers, I'm afraid that if I am going to move, they will hear me. So I am going to stand still and let you do all the work. But you know the safe word. If you say it, I'll shoot a fucking hole in.
Pineapple?
Banana?
Honk.
Did you forget? Did you forget the word?
No, I know the word. I know.
I don't think it was honk either. Someone said
it
honk.
was
Funk.
honk.
It was funk.
It was
There was
definitely- that's what Blair
shine.
said.
Come on.
It was shine, and then it became honk, and we were just like, oh, fuck it.
But
Yeah.
Blair says, I honestly don't want you to part with your beloved goose souls.
Well, one day they'll be gone. I think it's honorable, after their death to use them one last time.
Would shed a
It's
tear.
like eating your pet companion, after they die.
What in the CCP is this?
He tried
I
to
don't know
fix his
what
song. She's a bit mean.
I don't know what CCP is.
Choke me.
Man, these clips are gonna go wild on Redneck.
Uh,
Alright.
China's Communist Party.
Oh,
But what are these? What's this rooftop like? You said you got a map for it, Mr.
We're on the map.
Oh, I just now switched for me.
oh yeah. The roof itself, well, it has the shape of the brewery, really. There's a few glass domes with which you can see inside of the brewery itself. Where you can see in the one right next to you, the entrance to the brewery, and you can see it's completely smashed to ribbons. There's liquor all over the floor. There's those employees that are just kind of roaming around the place, licking it up from the floor and smashing glasses against the walls and kind of just being in some kind of rabies rampage. Some of them start to fight each other, eat each other's arms off. It's a bit of a mess there. The roof itself, according to the blueprint that Boosbrew drew, okay. There are 2 trapdoors on cardinal sides, west and east, with which you can drop down onto the upper layer of the main hallway, so to speak, where it should be relatively safe. And there's the glass panels. I forgot the word for it. Skylights?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, skylights. You could break into those if you so wish to. Boosbrew advises against it because he wants to avoid as much legal costs as possible,
Property damage.
Property damage, yeah, as he looks over to the stables.
Feywild lawyers just show up.
Cost you, that's gonna cost you about 50 gold pieces.
There's a saying about omelettes and eggs, and how you can't make one without breaking the other.
I've never broken
Break
an
an
omelet
omelette?
before.
You break an omelet to make an egg.
Are those
For broken
creatures
and
that are
omelet.
eating the bird, like, can they hear us talking, or are we whispering in low enough so they can't hear us?
They seem preoccupied with the whole munching thing. They haven't noticed you. You do reckon, judging from your past experience with these employees, that once they would have noticed you, they come sprinting at you, as they just try and eat whatever they can see. So this is a pretty good notion that they don't know you're on the roof right now.
We saw those outside, right?
Sorry?
We saw those through a window, right?
No, Renfrew sees them.
Yeah.
Renfrew
Right.
sees a few of them on the rooftop.
Ah,
You can see a
They're
lot
right
more
over there.
in the brewery in that skylight right next to you. They're just kind of roaming around the place.
Yeah, they're right there.
I like this music.
I wasn't expecting them to be this close to the top. That means the blight has spread throughout the entire building. We would look to Brew. It looks like your cost might have come up some.
Or it just fucking means they climbed to the roof, huh?
I guess pass without trace while we're standing around here.
On everyone?
Yes.
It's not got a limit.
No.
It's an
creature
area
must be
around
for-
yourself.
Yeah.
Damn.
Each creature around,
creature
which was
should
within,
fucking
you choose
stop.
within 30 feet.
I thought it was up to 6. Even better.
No, that's a different one.
That
Is it,
gives.
is it black for everybody?
Do you have dark vision?
No.
He does not.
Then it's
That's why.
black for just you, buddy.
Quick, I'll take your hand.
Yeah, take my hand.
That's hold on. That's Eidos who'll take your hand.
I got you, little buddy.
He fucking holds, like, Q's hand so passionately, and like it's so romantic.
Yeah, you feel
Weapons
your little.
swapping.
You feel the watcher holding your hands. This music suddenly turned very whimsical.
Dead, but it just like matched so well to what was going on at the moment.
See, this is what I mean. Forge Master Bathan. I'm expecting like big fucking boss fight. It's just like whimsical hand holding. Anyway, yeah.
Just put it back to the previous one and hit the repeat button. Problem solved. Any idea how often I do that? Like, whole song plays for like 8 sessions.
It fits the theme. Never mind, it's driving me absolutely insane.
I have deep feelings for you, boss.
Fuck!
Oh my god, he's an
Let's crispy
adulterer.
Renfrey's right there!
Alright.
Yeah, Boosbrew, even with the pass without trace, Boosbrew is a little scared to take even a single step without anyone else taking the lead, as his massive iron boots are likely to make quite a commotion, or they typically would.
I need to be within 30 feet of Bree for this.
You are right next to him.
So I need to find out like what 30 foot from Bree is, because the second I move away from that, that would put my passive stealth down significantly if I've got that addition.
Isn't it... Wait, for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you? Is it like, as long as they're within 30 feet of me? Or is it, when I cast it, they are within 30 feet of me, and then they just have plus 10?
The latter. The range is 30 feet, so, you know, upon casting it, each creature within 30 feet.
Yeah.
And then for the duration of the spell.
Oh,
Yes,
is this a
I
new version
can-
of the spell?
No.
No. Shouldn't be.
So I could technically stay on the roof and they keep their stealth, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Unless you break concentration. But
yeah.
that is unlikely to happen.
Well, you don't know me.
Okay.
Should we focus on the plan of attack?
I can scout with my wild companion. Get a little owl to look around.
When we do eventually start to fight them, should we focus a single target and pick them off, or are we just gonna free for all?
Can you see them?
All out brawl, let's go.
Who should get closer first? Right?
Right, where exactly are they?
Over here.
Alright, so
I see one.
let's,
But I know there's more because I hear the other noises.
let's
Let
move
me- let
north
me-
and let's move north and use the skylight as cover.
Okay.
The new,
Stealth then.
the new version of the spell just has an awful lot of like the wording removed, but it's essentially exactly the same in all other aspects.
Okay.
25. Nice.
I want to use my wild companion
Jesus Christ.
feature to use a WhatsApp charge to get a little owl to scout for me. And I'll tell the party that I'll stay back with Boosbrew to watch the rear and help scout through my companion.
Yeah, you get this little owl fella.
Yeah.
Summon into existence the
I call 'em
owl. Shit.
Hooters.
Oh. You call him what? Horror?
Hooters.
Hooters. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Shouldn't have expected any different from you, to be honest.
Good.
But yeah, the owl itself, as it kind of flies around, it's pretty normal to have an owl here, so I don't think it should make a stealth check. But you can definitely move it around if you want to kind of scout out the area yourself. You do have control over it.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
Let me have a look.
I hear the words uh-oh.
Alright, 120.
Pass without
Oh.
trace is a +10, right? Or +5?
Yes.
Plus
plus 10. Is that big thing
Okay.
alive?
That is a thing that they're currently eating. It's some type of bird snake thing. But like I said, there's horrid pieces of chunks, horrid pieces of flesh missing, broken bones, etc. You
It
could
isn't
probably even
actively
hide in
moving.
there.
It
Every
is-
now and then it kind of writhes a little bit. It might still be half alive.
Yeah, but like it's more twitching than actually
Yeah.
threatening. Could I look through the panel, see if I can see anything?
For sure.
There we
I
go. Oh,
can just kind of. I'll pull you to the scene for it.
yeah.
So that you can see directly into the skylight. But you basically, well, where are you? Here you go. Pull to the scene. The interior of the brewery. Like I said, lots of broken glass, liquid on the floor. More of those employees kind of running rampant. You can see everything, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What once probably was whimsical decorations have now been torn down, shattered, broken, etc. If you move the owl a little bit around, you can also see a very big staircase. Not sure if you can see it here, but it's underneath the moth. That big
don't have the
fucking
owl
moth
on the-
statue thing.
On this scene, I only have my main token.
Yeah, does it matter?
No. But is the moth alive, or is it just a statue?
No, the moth is a statue. But underneath it is a pretty big staircase that leads downwards, most likely to the basement. To the left and right of you, those big balconies. That is where the trapdoors lead to.
As I like see this, I relay all the information to the party. I think that's about all I can get right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I tell the party.
There doesn't
what's up,
seem
what
to
it
be
looks like.
anything like big or threatening in here. Just more of those employees. Unless something comes up from the basement or, hides. But probably
Can I just ask the owl to stay alert if anything new, like any different kind of creatures enters the room? It will alert me.
not. All right. Just different than the employee, right? Or are you
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
for a specific? Yeah, okay.
No, anything.
Yeah, the
that's,
owl
like,
kind
not
of
an
circles
employee.
around. The owl circles around the undead or rotting, what are they called? Red caps or booze caps. Don't really notice the owl. They're a little too stupid to know what it is doing. So that thing is completely safe.
Nice.
Did you?
You're
I'll be
relaying.
intel with stealth. Yeah, I relay everything. What I would see.
So then we
Yeah.
take out what's on top.
Brew places a single step forwards, and you hear this fairly loud just clank. At least to you people, it's very loud. As he just kind of looks around at you guys, you know, like a cartoon, just like, oh. And then he stands still again and says, okay, I'll just stand here. They got a 2.
Can someone pick
Sorry.
up the small guy?
Very small.
Ilo says, "I got you, good buddy." Yum, 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 yum.
No, I don't consent to being picked up.
And he lifts him.
I am a strong and independent red cop. I don't do what I want. Yeah, you pick up you pick up the red cub with ease. You know, he's a little small, not even that heavy, but he keeps wriggling around, and then he eventually calms down and stops because he, you know, oh right, shit, we gotta be quiet.
That's that.
And he sits there, you know, like a honeymoon bride, like a little baby.
Yeah.
He looks very, 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 very angry. He's not happy about it.
I stroke his beard caressingly.
Fuck's sake.
He will try and bite you, actually, for that one.
Okay, that was it's a joke. I don't want to do this. It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit. All right. But you
It's
move
a
up with
bit.
the others.
Yeah. You are a little slowed down carrying him, though. And you are using your hands as well, so you can't, you know, use your halberd or anything like that. What are the others doing? Zendini and Renfrey, for example. Do you two have some kind of plan of attack?
Can hit from up here. I have the reach and the flexibility. Sorry, I had to put the massive thing in here.
Okay, I just muted. Yeah, I have. So basically, I was gonna give haste to whoever was gonna go run up there, but I guess that'll be me.
I think
do
there's
that.
going to be a few of us running up there.
Well, I know, but whoever's gonna take the charge, lead the charge, that probably.
Well, I
falls to
assume
me.
it's gonna be our great leader, right?
So I'll snap that.
He's a ranged character. He has range. Not emotional, but you know.
Or character.
Oh, that's the pot. That's the pot right there.
Just a point of reference. Who are you casting haste on?
Myself.
Music just stopped.
Happens. Just
Oh, right, okay.
nub the volume.
Scratch.
Whoa. All right, yeah. You cast it on yourself. Well, you know how haste feels. You feel, you know, on speed.
Yeah.
Fast as
So I'll be
fuck, boy.
moving
And then
quickly.
DMA. Just took a knacky.
Put a foot out to trip him up as he runs, but I'm joking.
And as you
Follow.
sprint across, the ghouls are much too busy eating. I'd say that you can reliably get, I guess, within 30 feet of them, without them probably noticing, so up to here-ish.
You could also try
Um,
them.
Stepping on a skylight might be a bit dangerous. You cannot accurately determine how sturdy the glass itself is. Just so you're aware of that. There aren't any cracks in it, but you never know.
Alright.
Okay, this.
I too am a ranged folk, so I'm I'm a melee folk. I am.
Can I go back to the... Oh, there we go. I can just easily swap between the two. Awesome. I'll move up a tad as well. Wait, how does Find Familiar work again? Can I cast spells from it, or is it just a wizard thing?
Can't it just be a wizard thing?
Oh, finally, when you cast a spell with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spells if it had cast a spell. The familiar must be and has a reaction to the delivered spell. If the spell requires an attack roll, use your attack roll modifier. So I can touch him from 100 feet.
And I guess with this particular turn, I'll use my blink.
Your blink.
Yes. I'll use
Uh,
blink on myself. Well,
Oh god,
shit, I
he's
forgot
getting
what
his
this
shit
spell
up.
does. A roll of 11 or higher finish when you can.
You never anybody used Blink before?
I've never seen anyone cast blink before because most of the time they think it's too much text.
It's an awful lot of text
Uh,
for what it essentially says is roll a d20, anything over 11, you're in the ethereal plane.
Would you like to start initiative right now? Because it's only lasts for a minute.
Sure.
So that might... Haste also lasts for only a minute. I just don't
no,
realize.
haste lasts.
A minute.
You're right.
For a minute.
Yeah.
I'd say that still has a good 50 seconds or so left. Or 9 rounds of combat, basically.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Let's
combat
go.
is going to happen right now.
Yeah.
With
Let's
Yeah.
go for
how your
initiative.
people are set up.
gonna
But
guide
Yaddle's
myself
place
for
is
for
Boosbrew down
initiative.
very... Sorry?
I'm gonna guide myself for the initiative. I mean, yeah, I needed it. but-
I'm trying to roll and I'm clicking the button and it ain't doing shit. Thank you.
You gently place down Boosbrew, who's grumbles a little bit, but he does pull out his gun. He has no other weapons. Well, he could kick, I suppose. How?
It's 6 of us, right? We're missing someone.
Yeah, those Blairs and Dini.
Voss. We're missing Voss.
Voss, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Voss, who unfortunately cannot see your fucking thing.
Didn't
Very
Yados
good.
not take his
And-
hand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he decided to grab Boosbrew instead.
Yeah, you
Count as a
did, so.
surprise round.
He took another lover. It depends on what you are going to do right now.
So at the end of my turn, I do like blinking.
Go ahead, roll that d20.
I
It's at
already
the end
did.
of your turn. Oh, you did? Okay. What?
Blair, you're up.
Okay, I thought you were still doing his stuff. Still sneaking on up. Here. And then, right, with the deadly precision of someone who has wielded this weapon for centuries, he will activate the Blunderbussy's special effect.
What just hit like that? Just wondering.
What?
Good.
Hold on, I'm trying to. I'm not shooting it right now. Right, I'm trying to use the ability. Right, I'm just trying to figure out how to use the. I'm trying to figure out how to show the ability. You know how to show the ability?
It's doing this really annoying thing that I'll have to fix in a moment. Let me get to it now. But the ability is it's basically like a shatter spell, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I fixed it for you.
As a bonus action, invoke the weapon's rune to launch a ball of energy to a point that you can see within 30 foot of yourself. 10-foot radius sphere of turbulent wind and thunder on a point. DC 14 con save or 3d6 thunder damage, and it cannot take reactions till the end of your next turn. On a successful save, half as much damage.
I'm gonna have to move a little bit for that, actually. So I'm gonna move here with my action to dash, and then shoot
Mhm.
them. Centering the target in the middle to inflict every single one of them. So I
Alright, yeah.
need DC 14 Constitution saving throws.
Oh, didn't mean to move everyone. Yes. Let me. 1, 2, 3. And this thing as well, I suppose. Yeah. The big bird thing and the leftmost ghoul, they failed the save, so they take. Can you roll me the 3D? Oh, you already did. They take a full 5 thunder damage as this loud blast almost shatters the fucking glass right next to it. Can be heard pretty easily, maybe even from inside. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'll move the rest of my movements, which is 5 feet block. That is my turn.
You roll a natural one, like I did twice.
Shatter doesn't specify that it can be heard from far away.
Yeah, this isn't
Shatter.
shatter though.
Okay,
I said like.
fair.
I didn't mean that you can hear it from far away, but you people can hear it easily.
You
yeah.
Yeah, you folk.
Yeah, you bunch of. Never mind. This is getting recorded.
Frost Chief. Y'all do have a
Yeah.
surprise round, by the way, so.
Okay. Does all of my spells require sight?
You can.
Oh, that's rough.
Did you? Is it darkness or is it just like obscured dark?
Yeah, is it like, because we're on the roof, is it
Dark. Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see, what can I do?
Do you need light?
Let me see. You only just trying to a creature you can see. So I can't see these creatures.
I think that's how it works, right?
I can see. Yeah, heavily obscured would basically be darkness, but like I'm seeing this guy back here, for example, and he's outside my vision range. So
That's because you're DM.
no, I'm not.
No. That's how I do it. So you can still see the map, so it's not completely black because that's annoying as a player.
Oh my fucking god, these
Sorry.
hiccups.
Yeah, so I can't even see my allies unless it's. I can't even see. So I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast at disadvantage the entire time. Is that like
Okay,
all I can really?
go ahead.
What's disadvantage again?
Control. Wow.
And that one unfortunately misses
For one in a row.
as it just kind of shoots out, and that one unfortunately
Wow!
misses. I feel like I'm in a pig,
4 in a row.
That's.
Again!
1, 2.
Do you want to move at all?
Yeah, one move here.
Ah, yeah. You move a little closer. Your beams of energy kind of light up the sky, just faintly like a fireworks show. And you can see your little buddy Yados, who's betrayed you, who's taken on another lover.
Wow, he is surely. It's not told her. That's his third in 3 sessions.
Is that the end of your turn? Oh yeah. Boosbrew will cock and aim the gun. And ready in action. What will Yados do? I don't know
Yeah,
why I say
brother,
that.
I will do that. Touchies.
What?
I know his hand probably starts to glow or some shit.
Yados' hand will glow? Why?
Yeah, that's always whenever he casts a spell. It's like, oh, you see this.
See,
Hard thing.
what Danny does is Danny gives us a visual description rather than just going, I do this. You know,
Oh, yeah,
he lets us know what his character's doing. Apparently, Ruby's not a fan of that. I don't know.
And well, seeing as Danny's not here yet, Toiler, do you want to take over real quick? Because you do that impression so perfectly, so on point. Please don't tell me that he's went to the toilet right now.
I don't think he's here.
Oh shit! All right, in that case, I don't know shit about Yados. Okay, yeah, thank you.
Let's make it. So
We'll see invisibility.
I'll just use I'll just use my other sheet here. He will he will take he doesn't have the dark vision spell, God forbid. Hasn't got anything to give light either, which is really would be
Rhea
useful.
said she might.
Yeah, it would be useful. What's this one?
You can cast darkness.
It's the exact opposite of what he wants to do. Noticing that once again the aura protection effect just isn't doing the thing that it should be doing. I don't think that resolved. But until then, he will go ahead and... I feel since Voss can't see right now, it would be
I'm back.
best to... Oh, it's a bit late now. Don't get that one prepared. Fuck. You know what, buddy? Just take a...
turn?
Voss, take a Shield of Faith.
Thank you.
I don't know how it was cast on last, but you've got Shield of Faith there, buddy. And he will place down the Boosbrew and get to here, ready to do that protection thing that he's known for.
Hell
I've
yeah,
got you,
brother.
buddy.
Zendini.
Alright, Zambini, let me play up here. I am still set. That's not what I want. And I'm going to move forward. And then I'm going to use my silver.
Yeah, when you get that close, they do start to kind of, tilt their heads. They start to notice you approaching them. Are you doing this on the one right in front of you?
Yes.
What did the others do?
Okay. Cast Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith on Voss.
As it takes damage, and subtract the one you fall. Alright, yeah? Yeah, it winces in pain, grabs its little cap for just a wee moment, stops eating. Success.
Yeah, so basically it's going to get a headache from eating this meat.
Ouchie's headache.
Yes.
What else would you like to do?
That's all I got.
You,
I gotta roll my
hasted.
d20 again.
Ooh. You're also hasted, mate. Don't forget.
Oh, that's true. I could attack with my whip. I'll do that before I whip them.
24 for 6 does hit. Yes. The loud kapush.
Whip them, and then we'll see if I do not. So I stay visible this turn.
It's on an 11 or higher, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Is that all you want to do then?
Yeah, I believe that would be it.
Alright, in that case, Vero.
I'm gonna do the one thing I was gonna do that entire time. Ace knife. Oh, baby.
On the big bird, right?
Ice knife on the big bird because I feel that's
Each creature within 5.
yeah, and then each of these creatures would have to make a dex save around it, and they would take 7 points of damage on a failed save.
Right, so this bird corpse takes. You're right, Chief.
No.
That much, I believe. Oh. I'm sorry. And a dex save. There's no prop for dex saves. That's pretty annoying.
Yeah, I questioned that one as well with it, and they said, "Oh, it's not at the top of our priorities right now. Every time you update, you fucking lose functionality."
What's up there?
Well, the one to the right did have to subtract d4 as well. But the one to the right does fail the save as bits and pieces of ice can't impale its rotting skin. The other two managed to avoid it.
And then I will. I am on that winter game, so. What is it here? Autumn, winter. Yeah, I reckon that that's not going to really help with anything because that there is the frightened condition, so I'll end my turn.
I'm gonna walk a little bit closer.
Oh wow,
Make
you're
sure
really far away.
I'm within 100 feet, and I'm gonna tell the owl to touch the creature on the ground, and I will use it to cast light.
Which of the 4 creatures?
The big one.
Yeah, your wee
So
owl,
the owl
swoops down.
uses its reaction to touch and has the flyby feature, so he doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Just as he flies back up
Oh, that's really.
and doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. And now the big creature is glowing. If I believe there's a dex save to it,
But,
if it's unwilling. Yeah, dex saving throw. If they're unwilling to be glowing. What's up?
No, because it specifies range of touch, but light can also be touched, I guess. So I was a little confused. But yeah, Owl swoops down and swoops back up again.
Here, I'll put it in
This
the-
still means you use your action to cast a spell, as far as I'm aware.
Yes,
Thank you.
because I'm
Let
just
me
casting the
give
spell,
it-
but I'm touching it over the thingy.
30, 80. I got that. Yeah. There you go, yeah. And it flies back upwards.
And that's my turn.
Renfrey. Foss, you can finally see this thing lit up now, the bird and all those little rock caps right next to it. Praise be,
Yes.
praise be.
I'm gonna try Elder to Blast.
On the bird as well, right?
Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, I'm doing this on the other guys. Sorry, I was targeting the bird first.
Okay. The first one doesn't seem to affect the rock cap in any way. The second one does hit it though.
Okay.
There we go. Finally, some blood. Is this? Do you want to move at all?
No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right. In that case, we start off with Blair again. Christ. That's what I mean with heavy metal suddenly.
That's the combat
Blair's
music.
good.
It's going to be heavier.
Blair's gonna
Um,
shoot him.
Yeah, surprise round's over. The ghouls have now fully noticed you and are starting to ignore their meal, really. Go ahead, shoot them.
You'll shoot him in the dongleberry. Hold on. What is? Hold on. There we go. What was it? Okay,
Which one
now
are you
it's asking to consume the charge now every time. Oh, that's annoying.
Alright.
The front one.
Front one, 27 does fucking hit for 10 thunder damage with a loud shebang. And it's almost, like knocked backwards. Instead of pissing the down. Okay, yeah.
I hate this. Alright, I hate this now.
Don't worry, I'll go in and fix.
No, you're good. You're good. 15.
Second one hits as well, yeah. As you blow off a piece of its head to the point that its cap is not sufficiently big enough, and it just poofs out of existence.
You move out of the way and just turn. Sorry, phone call.
Right. This ghoul, this rock cap right here, will sprint up towards Sandini and Vero, growling, frothing at the mouth. We'll first try and rend Vero's flesh to pieces with a claw attack. That's an 8. And then bite Zandini for 21.
That is a miss.
Really?
Haste.
Plus 2 AC.
So your AC is 20?
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Correct. But,
In that case, you take 6. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You deflect the fangs of this rotted creature. Which
25.
kind of just bites into the air, into this invisible barrier. Voss.
Yes, I'm just gonna hex this guy. And hex target. Spell.
Crikey.
And then just double Eldritch Blast.
The first one misses, second one hits. So you can do your
that?
little hex.
Uh,
Hex.
Is it hex damage? Or more?
A
I'm just gonna
1d6
roll
across it.
1d6.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's my turn.
That's some good damage, yeah? Oh, didn't need to do that.
Okay, I was gonna say I would attack of opportunity if he does that.
Boosbrew will just kind of stand there, steadies his aim, goes, "You say the word, Yados."
Blair, sorted.
Sorry.
Tyler,
Yados-
do you want to do Yados again?
What? You
Do you
still hear
want
me?
to play Yados for this combat?
Yeah, no, I do want to play Yados. I was just AFK last time. I had to go do something.
Yeah, I figured.
So he would charge on in. Gonna give his thwacken. Let me just,
Love how you said that.
you know me. You gotta love a good thwacken. Is 14 hit?
A 14 doesn't, no. It does. I suppose it technically hits, but it doesn't pierce the thick hide of this creature. 22 does for 8. As the creature growls at you.
And that's his turn.
Doesn't die now. This creature is bleeding liquor from lots of gashes and wounds, as well as its mouth. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'd like to bait with my whip.
Yeah, you almost hit your own face as you try and crack it up with a nat one.
Yep. And then
Misses.
Mine's over on it.
Yeah, fails the save.
Alright.
Remember when on Monday we couldn't roll anything more than 11s, 22s, or 7s?
And
Tonight
then-
ones.
Like, ask
Um,
like whip and Mindsliver are both actions.
Yes, I have 2 actions.
Haste.
Okay.
Hasted doesn't allow you to cast another spell. It will only cast you to like
Do the
Either
attack.
attack or cast
So
a
he-
spell.
So he uses an action to do the whip, and then he uses another action to do the
Oh, whip is sorry. I didn't realize whip was my
Yeah.
attack.
And then I'm gonna bonus action do a face step. And that'll make him take 3 more damage. And the snake thing will take 3.
What is your face step thing? Which
Summer.
one is it?
It's summer.
Immediately after you face step, each creature of your choice you can see takes 5 within 5 foot takes fire damage equal to proficiency. So
Yep.
plus
So it'd
3
be
fire on
3. Yeah. The corpse of the big bird burns up a little bit as it once again just kind of writhes in pain, just like, you know, a death spasm, rigor mortis type stuff. Anything else you would like to do
I think there's
aside from a
enough this turn.
D20, please?
A D20 for what? Oh yeah. For blink.
Blink.
Right. I think I'm invisible now.
Yeah, well, not invisible, but you.
I'm
somehow
ethereal.
different
Yeah.
plane of- yeah, different plane of existence. I'm gonna move this thing over here because I need to re-blink again real quick. Let's see here.
Out of curiosity, he's leaving the Feywild to go to another plane of existence, right?
Yeah.
Would he suffer time dilation?
Probably.
Like, it's way too late to ask that now, but like,
I think it's different because it's the ethereal plane.
you're leaving the Feywild to go to another plane of existence.
No, but the ethereal plane is different because it exists in all the planes simultaneously at the same time.
But you're
I think.
still leaving the Fey plane.
But you're leaving the Fey plane for the ethereal plane within the Fey plane.
But it's still leaving the Fey plane.
You're not leaving the Fey plane.
Motherfucker, if you like, he's leaving the Fey plane.
I'm thinking about it like this, right?
I'm going back
As
to
well,
bed.
going to like another dimension, like another plane of existence, like from the Feywild to the Nine Hells. That's something else. But from the ethereal plane, that's like a plane, like in between planes. That's on every plane.
But it's still leaving the Feywild.
Or
Ethereal, is the ethereal plane not like ghosts and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's too late
There's
to
also
do
a
it
thing
with that
called
now, but
border-
like,
There's also a thing called border ethereal, which is also there's lots of things about it. Like, I'm just gonna say no time dilation because
no, I'm just like
I don't want my
wondering,
migraine to
funnily.
grow any worse. Ruby, did you actually go back to bed?
What's up, sorry?
Oh.
What did you ask?
Oh, I was wondering if you actually went back to bed, like you said.
No. Considering it, one second to go away, I might. We'll see. You'll hear from me again.
This rotcap, kind of startled really, goes to wiggle its way inside of the big bird, crawling through guts and organs and rotted flesh, extending its arms and claws into the carcass of this big beast. As it kind of disappears into it, and it starts to writhe, both in agony as well as kind of just animated, as if it has turned into a fucking muppet, so to speak. As it starts to uncoil itself, and almost immediately, the ghoul, the rock cap inside of the big bird, will go ahead and try to bite Sandini's head off for a 19, which I think misses.
Santini's
but
not here right now.
It would definitely miss because I'm ethereal.
Yeah, he's not
Oh,
dead.
right, you're ethereal. Can't even fucking see you. I forgot. Oh, shit. In that case, feels a little bit like cheating. In that case, Vero, does a 19 hit you?
Sadly, yeah.
Sorry, it's because I can still see Zandini's token, so I thought you were still there.
Don't worry.
In that case, you take 17 piercing damage. Oh my god, very good roll. As its teeth, these sharp fangs and protruding bones that have been cracked open, sink into your flesh. And I'd like for you to make a Constitution save as well, please.
A con save. Oh boy. And how much damage was it? Oh, you've already
It is.
taken it off. Cool.
Yeah. You feel some kind of bile enter your veins, but it quickly leaks out again as it has no effect on you as of now. But it seems like this thing has some kind of rotted venom type deal thing going on. And it's your turn.
Well, not too happy with that one there. Zandini isn't here to complain if I do this either. I will hit out the hunter's mark on this guy and will look at it and take both the swords, and 23 for 6 on the first, then
That
the
hits, yeah.
extra attack 27 for 12 plus an additional 3d6.
Hits as well. Hits as well.
So
Good damage, yeah.
and then I will pull back and try to bait this thing out a bit.
It is pretty feral and mindless, so yes, it will certainly try an opportunity attack you. As it lunges at you again for 25.
Yep.
You take 9 piercing and another con save, please.
Okay, I'll knock 9 piercing off myself just now. I'll hit that con save
I'll use
button.
my reaction to use my fighting style interception.
Are you close enough for that to happen?
Fuck. Sorry, I thought I was 5 feet close. Sorry.
Don't worry.
How long have you had that interception?
I guess since I made the character.
Just shows never to use it, the Watcher, Vigilante. Yeah, you take another 9 poison damage, and seeing as you got a pretty shit roll as well, actually, that rotting venom, as you, in a moment of weakness, moment of frailty, it overtakes your entire nervous system, and you are paralyzed for the time being.
Thanks, Rivi. Really punctuated that one for me.
What's the DC on the saving throw?
I'm just gonna perish.
Higher than 7,
DC,
lower than 21.
yeah.
Does it happen to be 10? Because the aura of protection? What's that?
It is not 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that aura protection, I think, sort of been taken into consideration, is it not? Yeah, as I've only got.
Yeah.
No, I've got a
it's
plus.
active.
I've got a +4 to my con saves.
Oh,
Oh, right, like
+3?
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that +4 is taken into account. Yeah, that +4 is taken into account the aura of protection. Yeah, because I've only got a 12 in
Okay.
con, so
oh, okay. So there's no additional bonus on top of that.
nothing additional now.
Okay, good to know. Thank
Bree.
you. Bree. Also, I think you wouldn't be able to move
Oh,
if you were paralyzed from the opportunity type, right?
Yeah. So I was here, and then I'd have moved. So I would. Yeah, just move me back.
Here, I think.
What's your range? That's 30 feet.
What's this victorious fucking music? Rise of the Valkyries. Oh, didn't mean to do that, sorry.
Add some War Thunder music to really slap right now.
That there is how I get DMCAs.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I guess I'll move a bit closer, perchance.
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 In the event that I.
Die, hopefully. Oh, that's fun. Wait, that's concentration, never mind. That's concentration, that doesn't reach. That's concentration, that's a concentration that doesn't do anything. I'm just gonna ready an action. If anything comes within 30 feet of me, I'm thorn whipping it. Anything hostile.
Within 10 feet of you.
Actually, oh wait, I remembered something. The Vero is looking bad, so I'm gonna bonus action bomb of the summer core 3d6.
Oh. Yeah. Thank you.
So roll 3d6 and 3 temp HP.
3d6 incoming into
Holy shit.
12. Yeah.
12 healing plus 3 temp HP, and I still ready an action to thorn whip anything that comes within 30 feet of me. Anything hostile.
Alright. Thank you. Good turn. Renfrey.
Yeah. Then a bonus action hex. Let's go for dexterity.
Which
The
ghoul
big,
still, yeah? The rock
big,
cap.
the big creature. Yeah.
Oh,
Didn't they,
yeah,
like-
the rock cap was Voss. Never mind. Go ahead.
Go. And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. 19 hits. 22 hits as well, and then another 2d6. Thank you.
Time. And that's me.
Blair, mate.
You already know what it is. Good.
Is it black and yellow?
Black and yellow, black and yellow. You know what it is.
Such
Bam.
a shit
What?
song.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck me. Alright, I still need to
Thunderbolt.
fix that. The 3d10 is the thing
On-
that he can't do, so Ignore the.
Before you make an attack, could you let me know what your target is?
Yeah,
Next time.
yeah. Well, I mean, I see. Sorry, because usually selecting it with the target thing is good enough, but it wasn't here for some reason. This guy, I have him selected on my target like repticle.
Ah, yeah. 14 thunder damage for sure. Knocks it out the fucking park. Blows a hole through its chest as it just kind of slams down to the floor.
Next shot, getting straight to the mouth of the crazy thing. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
22 for 12, yeah.
And then, as you think it's all done, he fucking twirls his hand crossbow and fires that at him. Hold on.
Is that crossbow expert or what?
Yeah, it's crossbow expert. It says I don't have hand crossbow +1.
Not
For some
for-
reason, something happened to my hand crossbow +1. That's crazy.
Do you know what it'll be?
Stop breathing for a few seconds, like
You hear that, Ruby? Just stop breathing.
and gulp when you're not breathing. Maybe that'll help.
Can I add it back to my sheet?
I think it's been an update because your hand crossbows, as I look at them, in their attack, it doesn't even have their standard dex bonuses. Is it just one of them that's magical in it?
Yep, +1.
Cool, let me...
But he can do this twice.
I'll post the feature.
You get your modifier on this attack as well, don't you?
Use a bonus action to attack with the hand crossbow you are holding.
Yeah,
Yeah, but do you get proficiency with offhand attacks? That's the thing.
it's not an offhand attack. It's just a regular attack.
You're right. It doesn't say an offhand attack.
Okay, so I'm gonna change names as is. There's one of them that's just been named to hand crossbow +1. I'm just looking for its other stuff, but if you want to go ahead and roll... Ah, there we go. And, well,
That was just practice.
Practicing the feature, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
and
know
then-
the result of that roll, most likely.
Yeah. He moves the rest of the feet and ends his turn.
+3
Plus, mate.
dex, +3 proficiency, +2?
I have archery.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, no. It's just mockery.
Go ahead.
Blair, how do you have two fighting
Yeah.
style?
It got a 0, so yeah.
How do you have both archery and interception?
Interception is Yados.
It has
Oh.
its next attack.
Cool,
I
and
thought
it
it was
takes the
Blair.
damage. Nice. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it, buddy.
Is there anything you say to it as part of the vicious mockery, or do you just mutter under
you're-
your breath?
You're one ugly cunt.
Oh, I love how the Irish came out
suppose.
of you for a moment. Yados.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. Moves on in. Goes to give it
Scott,
the
what was that?
what?
I'm just trying to fix this, don't worry.
Gives him the good old 2 whackins.
First whack hits. That's a lot of blood. Second
Yes.
whack hits as well.
A lot of doinking for the dunking.
Yeah. You cut off even more and more of its meat and bones and whatnot. It seems that the rock cap inside has like merged itself with the creature to an extent that they're now a singular entity. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
Zendini appears back from the ethereal plane. Poof. Hello, Zandini.
We'll go back to the whip.
That hits, yeah.
Yeah. Mind sliver.
Got a -2.
Okay, great. And then I guess I'll
And
do
a
my
D20,
turn for now.
please. And a D20, please.
Yeah.
You
I am
remain
still
here.
a target. Okay.
Right. This creature will recoil back a little bit as you can hear it, gurgling and that sloppy cat food noise as it spits out bits and pieces of bone that was left over from its corpse inside of its organs and everything that is gross and disgusting into a cone in front of you. And I'd like the people in the cone to make a con save, please. Wait, con. Sorry. It's a few. Wait. Thank you. Vero and Zandini. The two of you take 13 damage. Voss, you take 27 in total, and you are poisoned for an hour as well. Unfortunately, there's bits and pieces of this bile. This. Hey!
How much?
Ow! 13, and Voss takes 27 and is poisoned for quite a while. Can you also make a con save, Voss, please? Ow. Ow, that
How
hurts.
the fuck?
He's just that guy.
No. I'm importing a
Oh.
+1 hand crossbow and a standard hand crossbow to Blair's sheet. One of them has a +5 to hit, the other has a +8 to hit. I hate this new system. But yeah, doing anything else for yourself here, Cart?
Sorry, hello?
Hi.
What did you say?
Is it doing anything else there?
No, yeah, sorry. I had to let my cat inside. I don't know, my mum called for me. But no, it doesn't do anything else. Just Voss, who's now poisoned, and I was looking for the status effects, but I could not find it.
Don't worry.
What was the second Constitution saving throw for?
Concentration on Hex. Firo, the paralyzed ends on you, but it does end on the end of your turn, so in essence you don't get attacked. 3.
Bree is gonna move a little closer, so it's only the big creature left, right? I don't see anybody else.
Yeah. Well, you see your
Okay.
allies, but in a way.
Well,
they're
I
also
would
monsters.
try upon to hit those for now. Can I step on the edge here, like
That edge, yeah.
without falling through? Then I'm gonna thorn whip it. I'm just
I
gonna
missed
kill
it,
myself. I jumped through the glass and died. No.
I
But that's
don't
my
recommend
turn.
doing that. Alright,
turn.
Renfrey.
Yep.
Lots of
gonna-
that ones though.
I keep hitting with the Elder Blast,
Go ahead.
trying to
Miss.
at least.
Yeah, that one does hit. First one just kind of fires off into nowhere, but then you do manage to deal a good bit of damage. Would you like to move at all?
Why? Just kidding. I'm gonna go closer a little bit.
Did you ask me why?
Yeah, why should I move if I'm safe there?
Who knows if you're safe, man? Have you ever
It's
thought about
Blair
that?
turn.
Blair, I figured it out. Apparently, one of your hand crossbows was like, "Oh yeah, we got proficiency," and the other one was like, "We ain't proficient." Like, I don't know how.
Effective
But
hand
there you go. There's standard, and then there's +1. Knock yourself out.
Hell yeah. Bang.
Yeah, 12 hits
Bang.
or 12 damage. Exact same fucking attack for some reason.
It's crazy.
Another nat 1. Miss, unfortunately. There's
on all
only
three.
small bits and pieces of this thing left, but still cohesive enough for it to move around the budge. Anything
Nice.
else you'd like to do?
I give it to old Blair, run away. And my turn.
Voss. You feel not very good. Pretty sickish. Very
Yeah.
sickish, actually.
Super. Vicious mockery.
Hell yeah. It takes the damage, and as it does, it kind of slithers into a big ball, falls limp for just a second before rising back up from the ground again. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking.
It's gonna
That's my
fucking
turn.
run.
Mom, did you doing your mom?
Boosbrew will inch a little closer, his heavy boots clanking to the ground. Gun still aimed at the thing and goes. Well, actually, it doesn't go anything. Yados.
Yados goes, and he goes to kill it. He goes to slice it in two. First attack
Yeah, go ahead.
being a very clean 22 for 7.
Yeah, you slice through it, and again, the creature goes down for but a moment before rising back up again very slowly.
And then the second attack, watch this one. Okay, he's gonna smite this one. With the first
Go
level
ahead.
spell slot. I assume this motherfucker is undead.
You assume.
Would this be correct?
Oh, man. You can assume
Alright.
whatever you want.
It's gonna roll all sets of that. No, actually, it won't.
Yeah, I'll just roll 3d8 and you just take the damage that you want to take.
Yeah, as this blinding light, is that a spell slot? Or is that the once per day thing?
That's a spell slot smite. First level 2d8, and then if it is undead, it takes an extra 1d8.
It is undead, actually.
Whoa.
As this big beam of light just pierces its entire body, leaving it smouldering in cinders. And,
Actually,
that's the end of
I
turn.
also so my magical smite is actually dark, and it has the shape of an eye on it that consumes it.
Oh,
Brother,
child.
what the fuck? And that's the end of combat.
You know what I've just realised? I'm looking at my spell list. I'm like, fuck me, this is a rather barren spell list, this is. It's just removed half my spells for no reason. How nice.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take a moment and take out my pups.
Huh?
Take out your what?
I'll be back. I'm gonna take out my dogs.
Oh.
Hey, hi, so this is probably a good time to go ahead and put a pause on it, take a break, do whatever we need to do. We're going to go through some quick adverts real quick, and then we'll get right back to the game at hand. First and foremost, we are still available on Patreon and Coffee. Links are above, name is above here. There is now a ton of maps for different AD&D modules, some Dragonlance stuff in there as well, and some stuff that I've actually used in games as well. So go ahead, take a little look. You can support me on there if you wish. You can just subscribe here. Dealer's choice, either way. It's got stuff on it now. Now we are still partnered with the guys over at AdverntureOn. Yes, we are with them. Community of now over 1,000 members who are here playing D&D. Be that Play by Post, Foundry, Roll20, Owlbear. It's there, ready to play. Plenty of DMs, even more players. Open welcome community. Links below and also on screen. Enjoy. When there's a go live time, this is when games will go live here on YouTube and you'll be able to see them. So that is, firstly in the Europeans, 8 PM CEST, 7 PM GMT. In the States, that's 2 PM EST, 1 PM CST, and 11 AM PST. On Mondays we head up to the frigid north of the Sword Coast once more to Icewind Dale to face the rime of the Frostmaiden. On Tuesdays we trade the frost with the tropics as we head down to Chult for Tomb of Annihilation to stop the Death Curse. On Thursdays we keep things eldritch with Vecna, Eve of Ruin, the 1-20 game where I even bring in new dungeon masters to run it with me as a player. Things are getting weird now. Keeping us firmly in the northern part of the Sword Coast, every second Saturday DM King takes me and a bunch of mates through the lost mine of Phandelver where we try to find the obelisks and what lies below. Now things get real fun in 2025 because on Saturdays or Fridays, depending upon where you are, we have Dungeon of the Mad Mage. On a Friday it will be 5 PM PST, 7 PM CST and 8 PM EST. However, on a Saturday, 1 AM GMT, 2 AM CEST and 9 AM Hong Kong Standard Time because we have players there. And as a spicy extra bonus, Dungeon of the Mad Mage will go weekly, no more time between. Every weekend, unless something comes up, you will be treated to a Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Now I managed to stay in all of my clothes the whole time, so without further ado, let's get back to the game.
We'll continue from here now with the whole pun thing that you just tried. You're standing at the top of this rooftop, you know? There's bits and pieces of gold bile everywhere. You just killed these rock caps that seem to have puffed into nothing but a bare tooth. Not even their boots are left. The corpse of the big bird, although smashed and sliced to smithereens, is still lying there, finally motionless.
Not Big Bird.
And Boosbrew very quickly goes to pick up the teeth that are left behind and puts them in a small little pouch that he's carrying.
What is this? The Challenger disaster?
What?
Oh, because there's a big bird. Lots of pieces. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
She said.
Start being funny.
I'm always worried about you.
I don't want to. Blair doesn't want to ask Boosbrew what's with him collecting the teeth, but with my knowledge and history of the Fae, could I make some sort of check to see if he's collecting them for some sort of memento or currency?
No. Sorry.
Crazy.
I don't. Well, actually, yeah, sure. You can Arcana or History, either or. Fuck me. Well, you do know that if a red cap dies, the only thing it leaves behind is. Why'd you make that with advantage?
Against Fae, Fiend, or Undead. Bloodhuntership.
Yep, let me pull it
Is it
up.
Blood
for
Hunter?
you.
Oh,
Yep.
right, he's a blood. All his features are like Blood Curse, Blood Right. Yeah, okay, Blood Hunter.
Yeah, wisdom checks to track them and intelligence checks to recall information.
Ah, well, you would know that red caps, when they die, they kind of sink back into the ground, and the only thing they leave behind is a singular tooth, which, to my knowledge, if I recall correctly, has some significance. It's basically when you're like playing a game and you give an NPC a specific item and their happiness meter goes up.
Oh, it's like a trinket.
Yeah, it's a trinket, and pretty much all Fae kind of like getting it, or it's a good gift to give to a degree. There was more detailed thing about it. Yeah, okay, here we go. When a red cap dies, it vanishes completely, but leaves behind a singular tooth, which possesses a very faint trace of magical power. It makes, like I said, it's like a trinket, which most of the Fae favor. So if you give one of the Fae a tooth like that, they might like you a little bit more depending on the whole situation. Especially other red crabs, they like to collect it because it's their kin. And to certain people, it might be worth a pretty penny as well.
All right, Blair would like tuck this bit of information in the mental vault for later. This will be a helpful tool to use later. And he would.
So you pick some teeth.
No, because he's got these ones, right? But
So far, he's picked all the teeth. I think he has 15 currently in his little pouch, if I do the math correctly.
But Blair would shoot that epic harassment, and he would say
Harassment?
Yeah, no, I'm joking. He would say, Boosbrew, why don't you stand and keep watch on the roof while we venture deeper in?
Why?
He's from here. He knows where we're going.
This is my brewery. I know the blueprints and everything. Why would you want me to stay up here where I can't do absolutely dilly squat?
I just believed it might have been hard for you. But
Well, killing
you
my
handled
own
well.
employees.
Your employees, your geese might be infected. It would be a mercy, but you are correct. You are most beneficial with us.
I mean, it ain't nice to have to off your own employees, but at this point, what do you do about it, eh?
I mean, you're
Anything
paying
that's
us.
blighted beyond this point has just no return. And he side-eyes Bree a little bit.
Don't know what he's talking about.
We're working on a cure, and we're making good progress too.
Are we?
Yeah, but where's this cure you're speaking of?
So far, all Blair's done is pick up reagents and go,
Yeah, it picks up
I am
lycanthrope blood
going-
and just injects it
I
into
haven't-
people.
Blair would say, I haven't had the time to fully theorize the concept, but it seems that the blight is repelled by lycanthropy. So if one was to be infected with lycanthropy for a small period of time and then cured, there
So
might be
your
a chance.
your plan to cure AIDS is to give the patient terminal cancer instead.
Just for a moment, though.
Just for a moment, give them cancer.
Don't worry, Sharon, just a little bit of cancer.
Yeah.
But I'm a Taurus.
Don't worry, honey, just a little
What if
bit
it
of
doesn't
cancer.
work? What if poor Bree then has both AIDS and cancer?
Honestly, I think it would be an improvement.
AIDS patients, they can get cancer connecting to the
It's-
AIDS.
It's alright, the two will even out, you know? That's how it works. PEMDAS and shit.
The Venn diagram of deadly diseases.
Yeah.
Femdas
Anyway.
and shit is insane to say.
Either way, I'm trying. So don't shoot Bree.
Do you
Everyone wants
say
to get
this to
shoot
Boosbrew?
Bree. What?
Do you say this to Boosbrew?
Yes,
Don't
I've been
shoot
talking
Bree?
in character. Yes.
Oh,
Don't shoot Bree.
I ain't planning on shooting any one of you. I'm just saying at some point there's, the point of no return. I think you just gotta blast a hole in them and steal their teeth. Yeah. Of course,
Okay.
that will never happen to poor old little woman over here. I don't think you ever introduced yourself to him.
I have.
Oh,
Quick, someone give
well,
me some
he's forgotten your
infected
name in
blood.
that case. There's also so many status icons. It's
Yep.
insane.
Alright. Is this the trapdoor?
The two great things, yes, on either side. Bree can see. Well, I suppose you can see as well now into. Pardon me, good heavens! Into the brewery itself. These two lead to certain balconies. There are more of those rock caps inside, are just kind of roaming around the place.
I think Santini's dog took a front to that there.
But you could either go in guns blazing or try and do it sneakily, because you can wait until the rock caps, kind of move away from this whole balcony thing that they're currently standing on. And from that
Pass
point on,
without-
you can try and do it sneakily, but it will be a little difficult.
Pass without trace is also still up.
What
It
if?
is, yes.
What if we all went down and we left someone on the roof looking through the windows, and that person through the windows started telepathically telling us where to go?
I have telepathy. I'll do
Why?
it.
Owl. Oh, but you also have
I
an
can
owl.
play
that
chess.
You have an owl.
We have an owl and a druid with telepathy.
Oh my god!
We need you with us.
You could be in two places
Why?
at once.
Why do you need me with you?
Why can't you have the owl outside?
Pass without a trace on you. The owl outside. The owl's basically invisible anyway at that point.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm too fucking tired, dude.
But yeah, I think us sneaking by and once we come across a grouping of them, guiding them, choking them, choke pointing them, and shooting at them. I think Voss mentioned that earlier. Voss, if you want to speak up.
Sorry, what is it?
We're about to breach into the brewery, and I know you mentioned earlier having some thoughts about how to tactically choke point them and like move forward. So I want to hear what you got to say.
Well, I mean, my original idea was to get as many of them as possible and use my slow. So if we could get them all in the,
Isn't
all like
slow limited to 6 targets either way?
6 targets, yeah.
Gark, did you throw aura of protection on us?
No.
'Cause-
Oh, I know why it happened.
Because you're going in and out of Yados's barrier.
No, because I placed all your tokens down on the next map, which did the whole barrier thing.
But Blair would not. I think that's a good idea. If we find a good opportunity to do that, I'll call on you and go to move up to the thing, gesturing the group along.
So I have an idea. Like we have that I forget what it's called now. That ceiling worm with the beak or whatever. We could drop that on him.
The ceiling worm?
Yeah. We found
What
it
is
in
a
the
ceiling?
we found it in that little thing by the Underdark, and I kept it.
I don't. Okay, this is something I don't know about.
No, it's something you don't know about.
A piercer.
Piercer, that's it.
That is wild to hear. Yeah, we have a ceiling worm. We'll just throw it in there.
I don't even remember this, honestly.
Just throw the piercer at him to clear him out.
Throw the singular piercer, which does a
One
d4
piercing
of damage to
Oh.
one creature if it hits to clear out the entire room.
Fine. I'll
Well,
just
let's
keep
try
him as
it.
my pet then.
We'll keep that in our back pocket. And by our
Yeah,
back
just
pocket, I mean literally your back pocket.
Keep your worm in your pants, please.
Yeah.
Actually, it's in the bottle, but it's okay. All right. Now that I'm
It's
being
worming
silly.
time.
Yeah, how many did we see in there?
Yeah, opening the grate silently, you can see right below you 2 rock caps. They haven't noticed you. They're just kind of sitting on a balcony, playing tug of war with what seems to be some kind of necklace. Going back and forth, back and forth. I will at this point activate the scene.
Boss.
All of you are currently
yeah.
approximately 10 feet above them, something like that.
Just tempting to throw someone down this grate, isn't it?
But this is all what you can see. All of the rock caps that you can see are frantically moving around, but I don't feel like moving
Making them
every
move.
token. Yeah, basically. You can see a few of them are trying. Well, Vero can see that a few of them are trying to hide in bushes as well. Some of them are eating the leaves. Some of them are just kind of standing there. There's one over here, and there's two in this one, but one of them seems to be eating the other. So basically, it's only one in that bush.
I have an idea how we could lure them. I could summon a beast in the middle of the room and make them
Ooh,
pay attention to that.
type of
Yeah,
beast.
but we'd have to sacrifice a round.
I would have to sacrifice our pass without trace, but it would draw their attention. It would be a loud dog if I wanted to be.
How much time left is on the pass without trace?
It's an hour.
Like
55
yeah, so
minutes.
there's still like 45 minutes, 50 minutes.
Wait, no. I
feel
have an
like
idea. I got an
it would-
idea.
Go on.
I could do silent image and possibly do something with that as well.
I believe that is a better course of action, so that pass without trace is not wasted.
So, can I do this to all? I cannot. Do keep in mind ranges. So the balcony, the upper layer, is 10 feet below you, and the ground floor is 15 feet below that. So currently you're 25 foot up.
It's
So
90 foot
bear that in
range.
mind when you try and do ranged things.
Silent image is 60 foot. Breeze, yours is 90 foot.
Some beast is 90, yeah.
The issue is that one of these is going to make a lot of noise, and also if it gets into a fight, you know, we can third party the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
I
what
would-
silent image does, sadly, so you'll need to explain that one to me.
Makes a silent image.
Yeah.
Oh
I got-
right, I
Oh,
forgot
gee,
to
thanks,
say,
Mr.
because I
Leader.
only- Because I only told Bree this. Underneath the moth is a staircase leading downwards.
Moth?
The summoned beast would allow us to go in loud and
Yeah,
make
if you don't
a fuzz.
see the moth, I recommend you go see a doctor.
Ah, okay. I was looking at the southern part of the map, sorry.
Here's
Uh,
So here's what I think. Summon Beast would get the creatures to move to the beast, especially if the beast starts killing them off, at which point our path is completely unabated.
Stack it with slow.
The silent image, I don't know what that does, but if it just creates an image, then you're hoping that these things are perceptive enough to notice it, and they all look
Well, what
just
if-
a little preoccupied.
Well, what if Bree uses their summon, and I could cast like maybe a sort of invisible box over the wolf or whatever it was, so they would come to investigate the noise that the dog was making.
Why would they
I-
burn 2 spell slots?
If we go, with
Anyone
the-
have minor illusion?
Yes.
I'm trying to say if we use summon beast, we can then try to pull them together, drop slow on them, and just gank them together, or we could rely on patch without trace to try to sneak in quietly. I think those are the two options we have right now. Whatever illusion we use to lure them together is not that important.
Okay.
It's Battle of Patrician, though.
Yes.
I
Do
will
we want to
take-
lure them together and boom them, or sneak?
I will voice my opinion as a leader.
Oh, really? You're
I
the leader? We
believe-
hadn't noticed. You haven't brought it up every chance you get.
Shut up. Alright. I believe once more that the pass without trace is very valuable, and that the conjure animals will be useful later more than now. Right? I feel like this is not the basement. The basement is the majority of them, and that might be where our best efforts are combined. I believe that these things are instinct based, so the silent image would be more than enough. If you wanted to go ahead and do that, Voss.
Yeah, but as it says, the silent image might not get their attention because it is silent. so that some of them might not even notice it.
That one,
Looking
that
all
one there
around,
is
and they
eating
seem
its
like
friend.
animals. What?
That one there is eating its friend. You think it's gonna...
Hey,
Damn, zombie.
Okay. Actually, yeah, I'll just reveal this one. There you go.
That
Yeah,
one
but
there is eating its friend. Like, you think he's gonna notice the quiet thing just appearing? These two are fighting over a necklace or something. Do you think they're gonna notice it? What
I
about
believe so.
thaumaturgy? Big bang in the
I'd
center
also
of the
speak
room.
up. I'd also speak and be like, I got that thaumaturgy.
And thaumaturgy in the middle of the room. Silent image, is that a cantrip or is that leveled?
Level. I
Levels.
got minor illusion too.
Minor illusion and a
Cantrip.
minor illusion and thaumaturgy are two cantrips, meaning we lose nothing bar the element of surprise if it goes wrong.
What if I use distant spell for thunderclap? Would that be possible?
Mr. Knowing I have spent a good amount of time in the Feywild, how much would I know about how perceptive these motherfuckers are?
Redcaps normally are pretty alright in the whole perception business. However, these ones aren't normal anymore. They are feral to a certain degree, and that has probably impacted their five senses in some degree.
Okay.
So about the same as just your regular guy, just a commoner.
We did get pretty close to them on the roof.
And those were also, busy eating. So the ones that are eating or smashing shit around or playing tug of war with jewelry are probably not going to notice. Unless it's very close by them.
Is that
Or very loud.
how close are these two below us to the ledge?
15. Or, sorry, they're 10 feet down, aren't they?
Yeah, to this ledge, how
you're
close are
10
they?
Like 7 feet, something like that. 5 feet.
I was thinking we could probably make our job really easy. If they're really dumb, we could sneak down and then just push them off the edge.
Or we keep them entertained. These idiots look like we can easily keep them entertained to sneak past them without them noticing. Throw a ration in between them and they will be entertained for the next 2 minutes while we walk past them, not leaving a trace.
We could also throw in the leader as like bait, you know?
I
And they all
second that
flock
opinion.
toward him to tear him to pieces.
Second that opinion.
I
I
third
do
that
that.
opinion.
I point at Brew when I say
Majority
honk.
vote.
I point at Brew when I say honk.
Hello to you too, brother.
Say honk again.
What is this about that he needs to Kurt Cobain himself or what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Honk, oh well.
yeah. No, he doesn't do that. He just looks at you and goes, "Why?
Are you supposed to be all heroic and stuff?"
Yes.
I'm gonna...
You know what? That is a great idea. Thank
No,
you.
it ain't.
Majority rules.
I'm gonna droop down.
No.
There
But
wasn't
if
even a
you're-
majority."
All right, majority rules. No. But who has minor illusion? If you could cast minor illusion, so we could sneak by.
Or you want it cast?
was
Do
it?
know minor illusion is either sound or image, not both at the same time.
Yeah, I can do
It's
it.
also sound, right?
Sound or
Yeah,
image.
Yeah.
But if we've got two people with minor illusion, one of us could do the sound element and the other could do the visual element.
And it only has a 30-foot range. Also bear that in mind.
You said we're how far up?
You're 10 feet above these two. So 25 feet above ground floor. And then you got fucking whole Pythagoras bullshit.
What if we
Put it there.
make like a wee mini goose like here and make it quack so they like kind of leap off to try to grab the illusion?
That's out of range.
What it be?
Okay. What if we don't try to go all the way to the ground floor because we're sort of like above. We're not on this level, right? We're like above this level.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just so you can see inside the brewery.
Right. So we're on like a platform. I take it like above this.
Like a
Yeah, the
skylight.
trapdoor.
All right. So what if, right? We don't try to get all the way down. Hold on. We don't try to get all the way. Fuck. Why is my measuring tool fucking up? There we go. We don't try to get all the way down there. Fucking measuring tool. God damn. You know what? It doesn't matter. We don't try to get to the ground floor. We try to just get to the point on the trapdoor bottom that we can see. Right? We lure these two, create enough noise that we try to lure them all. And then we hit them from slow, and our rangers or our archers take them out.
You're an archer.
Yes, along with
Just you.
I believe
Boober
Renfrey
has
has
a gun.
magic. I would just count him as an archer.
Yeah,
Vero, do you have magic?
I have a finger gun. If
Yeah.
that counts.
Bang, bang.
Pew 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 pew. I mean, pew,
Boober
pew
has 4
for now.
shots left, unless you find a
Super.
giant goose. Boober has 4 shots left. There's a gun.
I'll do the thing that I was going to do, and I will. So I'll be within range of Bree. I will try to stealthily get down away from the sight of these guys from the little hole, and just see how things go. Like on just this level.
Yeah, go ahead. It is a 10-foot drop. But I'll allow you to make an acrobatics
Could I?
for that.
Could I like swing from the ledge into the tree? And
Yeah,
then,
for
like,
sure. Can you give me a stealth check though?
And we all swing down to the tree so we can all have the plus
That's
10.
Be
Yeah,
31.
any monkeys?
Everybody has the plus 10 as long as I keep concentration. You don't have to stay within my asshole to get it.
Yeah.
Do it? I thought we
You
had
could-
to stay within the 30 foot of you.
Yeah.
No. It doesn't
Yeah.
read it.
Who-
That's what I asked, and I was like, no, you don't have to stay within 30 feet.
Yeah, you don't. Boober will state his concern because last time he tried to move, even while under Pass Without Trace, he still made a lot of noise. So he's a little scared to do whatever you guys are going to do, and he'll stay up here, gun pointed though. But he won't come with you until the rock caps are dead, or until you progress, basically.
What if we just target one at a time, take one out at a time, just try to.
The noise will
That way.
attract the others' attention, probably.
But if we keep attacking the same targets and eliminating them by one, like they'll lose their advantage really fast. And if
Aye.
shit goes sideways, we could just use our, higher spells.
I will point towards one of these guys. I don't know who can see me, but I'll look up as best I can. I'll point to one of these guys, and I'll make like a pushing motion, and then I'll like point to the other one and like a shrug. Because we're trying to be sneaky, and
Trying to be all sneaky bricky.
Blair is mouthing that he doesn't want to touch the blighted creature, and it goes on for like a second or two before he like sighs and scurries down to also push. But then Yados is like, "I got this," and Ashley notices, "Blair, I got this," and goes to join the pushing competition.
okay.
What do we
Okay,
do?
I'm
What?
gonna put everyone that's still at a trap door over yonder
Move over. Yeah.
because it's starting to get a bit
Crowded.
crowded for me. Blair and Voss, did you swing down as well?
I'm staying up for now.
I think it was Yados that swung
Yeah.
down. Was it not?
Yados, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. There we go. I'll put you there. Yeah. They don't notice you at all, even if you're getting that close. They purely focus on each other, and you're also under the influence of the spell. Although Yados, I'd still like a stealth check.
I am
Because you can
currently
still-
refreshing the game because I couldn't
Fuck.
move anything.
Would you like me to do it for you?
If you would like, I'm currently loading in.
15.
That's fine. A shit roll, but still good enough. They don't notice you.
I'll point to this one, and we'll point to the edge, and I'll sort of doing a push and a countdown with my fingers at the same time to go and push this one to get the simultaneous push.
Yep.
And would we be making this flat or?
I will actually say disadvantage
Oh.
because red caps are very, very, very strong for their size. For example, they have this feature amongst a few others. So I think it'd be like, trying to push a boulder.
That reads more like
Because
hey,
of-
they're the weight of a medium creature while being small, not like they're the weight of a large creature while being small.
Like red caps not are classed as medium creatures though.
Yeah, they're small.
Oh they are.
I think
Well-
small or medium with the iron shoes and everything. Okay, not disadvantage. A flat roll, but will be an okay DC medium.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Oh, baby.
And then
that one goes over the fucking edge, and that one does as well. Yeah. Almost simultaneously, you push these two, still clinging onto their necklace, over the edge, as they all tumble down, not even having the speed to cling onto the balcony at all, and they take the damage. As they kind of crack the floor beneath them. One lands on a table and it splinters apart. The other almost breaks its neck on the edge of a stool. And they very quickly, very frantically get back up on their feet and just kind of look up at the balcony. A few others also look at the ones that just fell. Now would be a pristine time to catch their attention. No one's focused at you yet. Because no one knows you're here yet.
yeah. I think that would be the time for someone to do something that gets them to do something else.
Ados would cast Thaumaturgy, and he would cause an instantaneous noise to originate from the stairwell.
The stair? Where?
Stairwell?
The stairwell.
What
Yep.
stairwell?
With the rumbling of not thunder, but like of animals.
What?
Right,
What
of, like,
stairwell?
Well,
I thought there was like a stairwell leading the balcony downwards to like the ground floor.
the ramps.
The ramps. Oh, these.
Yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
right. Then it would be over here. Right. Actually, let me just check the range of that. 30
Sorry,
feet.
but
So he's here. It would
Yeah.
actually be, you know what? Just up here.
right next to us,
It's
really.
up there?
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Down here, right where the guy fell. Right, to try to draw their attention to from up here to down there.
Yeah, so you create the noise of animals running
To
on
compound
top
that,
of that
compound
rock.
that, and I don't know why, on that guy that fell, as he does that, I will minor illusion and a gorilla.
A gorilla.
It's a big animal that makes noises. Just a gorilla, right? Shut up, I know
Is
it. Right.
I'm just imagining like an
What-
elephant
what-
stampede, and then a gorilla.
I'm very sorry. It can only be an object. Minor illusion.
A
Statue of a gorilla, then.
a gorilla
A gorilla
statue
pushy.
that fell and it's just rolling.
What is it made of? Charcoal? Oh, I was thinking charcoal. Charcoal gorilla.
Like a statue of a gorilla or something, just like something big that would be that would kind of work with that noise to make it seem like that's fallen onto something and caused it to.
Yeah. Yeah, this 5-foot cube gorilla appears right next. Sorry, I don't have a gorilla token on me at hand right now. Appears right next to the rock cap, and it's this. Do you do a gorilla noise as well, or just like a stampede of animals?
Well, I like to think that we're not very well communicated. It's a stampede of,
A
like,
gorilla appears. The noise of elephants running away can be
Yeah,
heard.
exactly.
The rock cap right next to it just startles, scared out his fucking mind, looks at a gorilla, and also just like does the whole gorilla, pummeling his chest thing at the gorilla illusion. Most of the other rock caps are just kind of staring. It's not really a scary illusion, not really an attractive one either. At the moment, they're very confused, but you can see a few of them start to kind of froth at the mouth at the sight of a creature. Hinting that you might be very close to a breakthrough right now.
Look to Vero. Right now, try to play charades. Right, like I'll be like finger on nose, and then like mouthing like an O.
Vero, you're stealthy enough. No one's going to notice you right now. You can talk probably.
What?
Make a pig. I'm gonna make an oink.
Then I will do the hands once more and fire it a little piggy off. Well, just a little further away from that one,
Yeah,
I'll move in a bit.
the gorilla disappears. The rock caps are all confused as the stampede of elephants can still be heard. And then a pig appears somewhere. Where did they appear?
Just like, let's say, here-ish.
There, alright. Gorilla disappears, pig appears. These two, I'd say, start to approach cautiously, but they do approach. The other ones are still minding their own, not really minding their own business, but for example, these two are kind of just smashing glasses around. This one is way too far away to really be bothered, and this one is still eating its friend. But these two do approach cautiously, very close, until they're in pretty much attacking distance of the pig, really. And they just kind of stand there, growling and drooling, eager to tear this thing to shreds.
I'll point up and try to get someone else to come down. Yeah?
What does the pig say? You have to remind to remain silent, or like
Oink 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 oink.
It's more. Can I see your papers, please, sir?
Yeah, I'll quietly try to drop down as well.
Yeah. Can you make the stealth as well?
Yeah, sure.
The stealth rolls are only for natural ones, by the way. Otherwise, everything succeeds.
Yay. Don't worry, I will get the natural one.
Never give Ruby the DEC because she manages to get very close to it. Consistently.
I managed to... Oh, I beat the DC 7. I did fail the DC 10.
Eidos would gesture or would just say, "Could we move the illusion somewhere over this way to draw the others and group them all up fully?"
Get closer to the edge, and I'm assuming you, points to Bree, have like thaumaturgy or minor illusion.
What's going on?
Negative.
I can't hear anything.
I telepathy to everybody individually. Whoever has minor illusion or thaumaturgy, please drop down, because I have the telepathy feed.
Okay.
Well,
I-
stealth, please.
I have
But then-
dissonant whispers. I can attack one creature that's closer to the mouth to gather the other's attention. If that would help.
Zandiri, are you hearing us now?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Good.
Oh, fuck, my headphones out.
With disadvantage, mate, because you're poisoned.
Alright. I'll just roll it again.
Yeah, you're good.
Wow.
As you also swing to the tree and then gracelessly land off these.
Come back.
The session will end pretty shortly, just so you're aware. So,
So do you want
depending
to
on what you guys are going
dissonant-
to do.
dissonant whispers on
I'm casting minor
no,
illusion here.
one
I'm
of these
making-
two?
Sorry, Renfrey first, please.
I suggested I can use dissonant whispers on one of these guys to get the other's attention because they're the only one that can hear the attack.
Try to avoid using our spell slots as much as possible here.
It's once per day, free.
Oh,
Also, they're out of range for dissonant whispers. You'd have to drop down first.
60 feet. I can also use distance spell.
With distance spell, yes, but Pythagoras' theorem states that you're out of range.
With distance spell, I'm also out of range.
I couldn't quite shut.
with distance spell,
Good
she's
point.
still out of range.
No. Not with distance spell.
Okay, should I use it then? Get their attention.
I mean, I'm trying to see. I'm seeing what we're doing with cantrips right now. We're just trying to herd them away.
I thought you were trying to get their attention somehow.
Yeah, and I personally believe that damaging them is going to be a bad idea in our heart. I mean, you do you. This is just my opinion.
Voss, what did you want to do?
Like under this table, I'm gonna do the loudest geese scream I could possibly do with my minor illusion.
Loudest gay?
Goose.
Goose
Goose. Okay, goose.
under this table.
Honk. Oh no.
Yeah.
That would make him shoot. That would make that
Okay.
guy
Holds up
shoot.
the gun.
Boober isn't stupid. He He's not going to swing down there and go, "Oh, my beloved." Yeah, you make a honk, and this seems to have done the trick. Perhaps due to, their past. Perhaps they have some fake memories of geese. But now all of them, their gaze quickly turn towards that one table. Actually, I'll make a little note here. Yeah.
Okay.
And pretty much almost immediately, they all start to sprint towards it, completely ignoring the pig, completely ignoring the stampede of elephants. They all seem to be very much so interested in the goose. I'll give all of you a few seconds if you want to do anything before they all reach the table, because otherwise they're going to sprint to it en masse.
Could we get an image of a goose close by it, but a bit further away, like maybe over here-ish, using it, just so that way they're not as close to us on the end, as we see they are.
Yeah.
The
trying to
goose
hurt
is a large creature, so minor illusion won't cut it with that one.
A giant goose. A giant goose is a giant creature. A goose is just a normal
Is it?
sized creature.
Oh, okay, regular goose. Giant goose is large, by the way.
Yeah. You know what I meant.
But they have to go the whole way around to this, like stairwell over here. They get up to us. Yeah.
Yes. They could try and climb the walls, but don't know how successful that would be.
Are they all sort of moving that way, or even these ones, or
All of them, yes, all of
Even-
them.
even this
I'm
one?
just
Alright.
waiting because maybe someone wants to first cast a spell or something. But otherwise, I'll move all of them to that one table.
I think moving them all to the hold on. I think real quick. All right, so Blair would move down as well to group and talk strategy. Let me do the stealth.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Please get out. Okay, shit.
But he would say that once they're all grouped together, boss, how much would that slow take out of you?
What do you mean? It's just level 3 spell slot.
How many of those do you have?
I have one left.
Then perhaps it wouldn't be wise to waste that. It seems like to get to us, they have to make quite a long path, quite a bottleneck.
If they see us, pop it, but if they don't see us, don't bother. We've gotten this far.
We have to kill them regardless. That's the job, to clean them out or to clear out this place.
You're right.
Right, this is a lot of chatting, during which they would all run towards it.
Yeah, but he's saying about the basement. And He's edgy about the basement, so there's got to be something worse in there. Arguably, it makes sense to take care of whatever's in there and then come back for this trash afterwards.
Can someone roll me 2d6, please?
Sure.
Thank you. As these two simply leap off the balcony to get the shortest route towards the table, and they all just kind of start sniffing around the place. You know, leaking their drool, their saliva fluids, and they sniff underneath the tables, on top of the table, all trying to find this one silly goose.
I could.
Okay,
I
quick
could s-
question. Where are we supposed to go?
That's up to you.
Basement.
We've committed.
So
I-
shouldn't
I-
we move the guys south, away from it?
I could just spike growth them and then we could obliterate them because I want to ask Boosbrew telepathically if he wanted these guys dead. Because if we don't kill them now, they could come stab us in the back and then we sandwich between two armies. We can't fight. We can't win.
I think he already kind of said that. He said they're past the point of no return, so I do what I must. And that's why he just kind of shoots them seemingly without remorse. Picking up the teeth as some form of grieve, maybe?
I think if Bree wants to spike growth on, but they are close. If he just wants us to kill them now, then I guess we kill them now.
Yeah. But that does mean space would drop.
Only if you cast it, right?
Yeah.
I have
If
spike
you
growth.
spike growth, well,
Anybody get fireball?
sadly no. Zandini, you're a sorcerer.
What's a fireball?
Hear me out.
Really?
Yados has
Boosbrew-
Moonbeam.
Boosbrew
That's
will-
baseball of a AoE.
Do you ask everyone telepathically about the fireball thing?
Sure, I'll translate.
Boosbrew says,
I might.
Is it a drink?
What about Brewbrew's bomb?
In a way.
Oh, his bomb!
He has a bomb.
He has a nuke.
I think we
He
saved
does
the
have a
bomb.
Yeah.
But it's one path up here, right? It's a perfect train.
I
Has Moonbeam. I think we just shoot at them and our frontliners stand on the other side of the Moonbeam.
have a great suggestion. We make a thread, discuss it, and then pick it up next week.
oh, that's for sure. I was just... If you make the choice now, then you don't have to redo this entire discussion next week.
No, we
Uh,
type it on chat. Otherwise, we spike. If there's no consensus to be made there, we spike growth and boom it.
I
that's
say
good to
right
know.
now. I say right now we drop a spike. If we've got no other AoE, just drop a spike growth and just like rush them towards us.
Yeah, rush them to it.
all right. Once someone casts a spell, we'll end the session there and continue it next week.
Okay, so we're doing spike growth slow and then picking them off.
No slow.
Do you think?
Spike growth's already difficult terrain.
Yeah, maybe save the slow for something else if something else more dangerous comes up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're sure you don't want Boosbrew to just blow them all up?
I mean,
Well, yeah.
what's he going to use to blow them up? Just actually tell us what's he going to use. Is he going to drop the bomb thing on them?
And what does it do effectively? Is it a shatter? Is it a
Is it
Fireball.
fireball?
I explode.
There you go then.
In a way.
There you go then.
But
I'm right there. I couldn't help myself.
Wait, I have a
Hello, Alpha.
I can also use distance spell and thunderclap, like get every creature.
That's
Think maybe.
very little damage. You kind of want to like one tap them.
typical terrain is half movement, yeah.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
you do something that gives them half movement, and then they go through spike growth, they're not taking nearly as much damage as they could be.
It's a third level spell that only can hit 6, so you wouldn't even hit all
This is a
Well, then-
second level spell and it hits anything that dares cross its threshold.
Hear
Then
me
wouldn't
out.
their movement be 0?
Then they would never take spike growth damage. Which
Shoot me
means
out.
I've
Spike
just
growth?
wasted a spell slot.
Spike growth plus thunder wave.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, because it's any
thunderclap, I mean,
any movement.
I mean thunderclap. They
Yeah,
get
thunderclap.
2d6, I think, thunder damage if they
Isn't that a
fail their
cantrip?
Constitution saving throw.
Isn't that a cantrip though?
And that damage.
The cantrip,
Thunderclap.
yes.
Here's how it would look. I'll pop this here. Here's how it would look on the spike growth. That's where I would place the spike growth right there. So then comes...
Actually, if you place it one further north, so like the bottom row, I could jump down and thunder wave them, pushing them 10 feet.
And then
Without
they would
jumping
take a
into
ton
the
of
spot right
damage
now.
as well.
Yes.
So... if we've got anything to force them to move, like if we can think on this, if we've got anything that can force them to move whilst in the spike growth, then they'll take a shit ton of shredding damage long before their turn starts, and then on their turn they'll take same amount of damage constantly.
Eldritch Street Grader.
Would distance spell also increase the range? Like, if I pointed at this creature, would it be like 30 feet as well?
No, it doesn't affect the AoE, it affects the point you can place it on.
But
But
do you
every
not...
creature within range. So within 30 feet of range where I put it, where I cast it on the creature.
No, sorry, what are you trying to do? Thunderclap?
Yeah, let me just.
Thunderclap.
Thunderclap doesn't move them.
No, I
Thunderclap
mean just
doesn't
AoE
move it.
damage. I just wanted the AoE damage. And their
Oh,
attention.
Yeah. Why?
I thought
So
Well, this
each
is
creature
also
within
each
range-
creature that is within 5 feet of you. With distance spell, this would be within 10 feet of you.
No.
No, this isn't distance spell not a. Is it on self?
So if it's, I don't know. Let me.
Real
Distance
quick,
spell.
is the game officially over?
I think we're still working this out just now.
It's when you cast a spell that has a creature 5 feet of range. It's a cast has a range of touch. This is a self spell, so that's a
Okay,
different
never mind
range.
then. Never mind then. I mean, I can also
Uh,
jump down in between them and just cast it.
That's
The game is over
Cool,
when
that-
someone
yeah.
casts a spell. So that
This
Yeah,
is
that
this
would
is where I
be-
would this is where I'd be placing it. So this is where I'd be placing it. When I say I've cast it, even though I've already technically cast it, when I say I've cast it, that's when we'll end. This is just so we know the effective range.
Yep.
So
with
if,
So-
Spike Growth, I jump down, Thunderwave it, and then we can like just cheese grader them with Thorn Whip and movement.
yeah, Thunder Wave, which makes them move 10 foot, ain't it? Yeah, 10 foot on a
Yes.
failed save. So if they all fail the con save, that's then how big is it? 15-foot cube as well. So like,
I could get these 5 down here.
dun,
These
dun.
5 could all be hit. Actually, I could just stand here. She could even do it one further south where you had it.
So just these guys here would be pushed all the way back into a nice little
Yeah.
square with each other as well, which would be nice. And then that's 2, 4, 6, 64 damage on the move for them,
And 2d8.
and
Thunder.
the 2d8 thunder. So
Yeah.
we'll call your 2d8 thunder 4 damage minimum, because on average 4 damage minimum.
Yep.
There, so they're guaranteed to take plenty of damage. If anybody's got
Yeah.
anything that can push or pull them, I don't know if Vox has repelling blast or arm. I think it's hunger of Hadar or arm of Hadar.
No, it's the pulling thing, yeah. A push or a pull on the blast, but I don't believe so because he never used it.
Voss, do you?
I believe he does actually have something like that, because I remember he did have like a skeletal arm thing.
I think that's a spell. What about Zandini? Zandini, you get anything to move them?
No.
The only thing I have is the warding wind. I don't think that would do it. But
So we get two people that can move it. So
Bree can move, but who else? That's the question.
oh yeah, so you that can move it. And, well, we get two people doing damage. So how about we say I cast this as you cast your spell as a simultaneous thing. We roll the
Yep.
damage for it and then call it a week.
Actually, it's a 50-foot cube. I could fly and be above them, so I could even have an even better chance of working.
Celestial Revelation.
Yep, I would move the thing 5 foot down because I did a miscalculation. So like the spike growth that they have a square underneath them.
Like that.
There you go. Yeah.
So where it was initially. Got it. But
No, yeah, no, because I miscalculated.
But yeah, why don't we do that then? And we quickly roll off the damage and then pick it up next week.
Okay.
That cool, you got?
The reason I'm doing all this right now is so that we don't waste half an hour next week doing all this. So if you've made a decision, we can end it there.
Yep, spike growth and fuck them up.
I'll put it in chat.
Yeah, hopefully fuck them up, you know?
Cheese grater.
I can
Oh,
also
you
I can also Ray of Frost one of them at a time to make them slow down a little bit.
That's
In
You know you
difficult
can't, Elf.
terrain.
We're proud of you for that.
I mean, they can't
That is-
move at all. Then
Wait, yeah, and then they
That's
don't
not what
take
we want.
damage.
that's counterintuitive.
Do you know what would actively be better if Zandini cast haste on two of them?
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
No, because once they're hasted, if they get out, you drop hate, and then they're lethargic.
So don't you go anywhere now. Yeah, that's what we'll do there. And skibbity ba ba ba. There we go.
Alright. Well, I'll see you next week in that case. I'll
Alright.
I'm going pretty quickly.